We'll be losing an hour of sleep tonight, and your natural instinct may be to turn towards another cup of coffee. But one health expert explains that moving forward an hour may actually be creating health benefits. Since we're springing forward, we will have more light in the evenings. A member of the Sanford health team explained how that can be beneficial.
Just being out in nature, being out, seeing the sunlight really helps us. If you can be out at dawn and dusk, that especially helps reset your circadian rhythm because of the specific light that's emitted during that time. It helps your body to produce more melatonin, which is a natural hormone that helps with sleep.
And don't forget, daylight saving time is a good reminder to change the batteries in your smoke detectors.